Hey guys, and welcome back to more Magic the Gathering speculation. In today's video, I won't be speculating on the story of MTG, but something far more trivial. Well, depending on your perspective. With Wizards' announcement to continue their Masterpiece series in every set moving forward, the question's bound to be asked. What kind of masterpieces are we going to see on a world such as Amonkhet? Masterpieces are a way for Wizards to show love to great cards of the past by reprinting them with new art and foil printing, matching the aesthetic of the current set. These rare, mostly non-standard cards allows Wizards to bring back some pricey format staples, making them more available to the general public, all while increasing the value and desirability of standard packs. In our return to Zendikar, we got Expedition Lands. Now on Kaladesh, we get amazing artifacts coined as inventions. But what awaits us on Amonkhet, the desert world of the dragon planeswalker Nicol Bolas? With the masterpieces we've gotten so far, Wizards has shown a clear desire to stay within some sort of theme per block. Lands for Zendikar, artifacts for Kaladesh, you get the point. They both fit into some archetype for those respective planes. So, what's the archetype most befitting for Amonkhet? Well, we know it's a world heavily inspired by Egyptian history, myth, and lore. Nicol Bolas resides here, but with an unknown purpose. Heroes from all over the plane worship 5 known gods, competing in a trial of the gods in order to gain their favor and earn their gift of entering an afterlife. In a way, you can kinda liken it to Theros, a plane influenced by gods of its own, but then again, it's not that simple. Egyptian gods are far different to those of Greek history, so the comparison is a little harder to make. My first thought for possible masterpieces on Amonkhet were relics or glyphs. Naturally, they'd be popular enchantments throughout MTG. The reason I thought this was because on Theros, there were strong connections between enchantments and the gods themselves, meaning a similar mechanic could be employed to the gods of Amonkhet. But as I started to think more about the differences between these two worlds, the thought became more unlikely. Not to mention, I feel like a return to Theros is just beyond the horizon at this point. We have Ajani coming back after just burying his friend on the plane's underworld, Gideon's from Theros, and the two are finally meeting for the first time. It may lead to nothing, but I really think it could bring us back to Theros, which I truly believe will have masterpiece enchantments. So with that idea sidelined, I began to think on another archetype, dragons. This is the world of Nicol Bolas, the most powerful dragon across the entire multiverse. Perhaps he's filled Amonkhet with powerful subservience of his kind. Perhaps these 5 gods on Amonkhet are just in fact 5 godly dragons handpicked by Nicol Bolas to test the mettle of the people on his plane to some mysterious end. It's all just a personal theory, but if any bit true, we could see a series of masterpiece dragons printed in this upcoming block, which I think would just be amazing. As much as I would love this to be true, I can't see it happening just yet anyway. A block perfect for masterpiece dragons already passed, Tarkir. Even though they weren't a thing back then, I feel like that would have been easily the best fit for them. Now, does this mean masterpiece dragons are completely off the table for Amonkhet? No, of course not, but it does affect my leaning on the topic, enough to make me think, despite the utter coolness of it, that it's not gonna happen just yet. So with 2 relatively good ideas for Amonkhet masterpieces tossed aside, what's left? Well, it may be boring, but on a world so mysterious, ruled by gods and watched over by a powerful dragon, I feel there's a distinctly magical feel to this upcoming block. I would suggest that Amonkhet would bring with it masterpiece sorcery cards. So why have I decided to speculate on sorceries over the others? Well, simply because it's more simple. There are some amazing sorceries out there needing long overdue reprints, and Amonkhet may be the perfect place for them. I envision them as curses or godly interferences to test those looking to pass the trial of the 5 gods. They could very well be referred to as trials or triumphs. On a world such as Amonkhet, you can really go crazy with the art used on some of these reprints. Think of Damnation with a desert or Egyptian flair. Honestly, any card re-envisioned with this aesthetic's gonna look pretty beautiful if you ask me. Outside of Damnation, what other possible sorceries could we see if they return as a masterpiece series? Well, if you're thinking in terms of trials, why not cards like Anger of the God and Pox to go with Damnation? And don't forget about the rewards for passing such trials. These triumphs could be like Thoughtseize or Yawgmoth's Will, heaven forbid, Time Walk. Of course, that's only a dream, but there's plenty of other great sorceries out there that, if they turned into a masterpiece, I would happily enjoy. Of course, with all my speculation videos, I'd like to use it as a platform for discussion more so than anything else. So let me ask you guys, what do you think could possibly be the masterpiece theme for Amonkhet? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and toss it a like, share it with friends, and subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest MTG news and lore. As always guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.